Hello, Aries. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Gendron Tarot by Melanie Gendron. Website is usgamesinc.com here at the top. Feel free to freeze frame on any of that information if you'd like it, of course. Supportive Oracle cards. Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. There is the spelling. I'm looking at the back here. The website I usually notice here is shewhoisart.com. There's a couple of websites there, so if you want to freeze frame and check those out, be my guest, of course. Enjoy. All right. What do we have for Aries? Oh, you came back. I tried to shuffle them in. You came back. So I think you're the third one so far that's gotten this card. It's the Devil card usually. Not that it's a bad card. It usually, when I've seen it in the last couple of readings, it's actually served a good purpose. And it's showing up in the environment. It's not like you're afraid of the devil, not for nothing. So, where are we going with this? Where you got the Justice card here too, which is ironic that, the ironic part of it, when it comes to tarot anyway, is Aries is about justice. Aries is about the truth, right? And that's your card. Justice is about things working out fairly. It's ironic that these are on their opposites, because this talks about Libra, this talks about Aries, and you guys are opposites on the wheel of the year, the zodiac wheel. There we go. So it's not about it's not about things working out fairly. It's about the way it works out. Between these two cards, the conflict comes in the way it works out. Aries is like, just get in there and fix it and move on. Justice is like, we got to figure it out, we got to sort it out, we got to make sure it works out fairly for everybody. It's the way it's done. It's about the way it's done. And whoever's handling things, they're trying to be fair about things, they're trying to work things out. And I feel like there's something here that they're putting up with, and Justice comes in twice. Oh, it comes in twice. It also comes in over here. So we got both Justice cards working on the other side, which is telling me things will work out the way they should. Do you believe that is the question? Do you agree that things are working out the way they should? I don't know. The Justice card is kind of like, we want to fix things without too much loss. That's another thing too. We want to fix this, call things out, put things where they're supposed to go, but we don't want other people to pay the price who didn't do anything wrong. So they're trying to mitigate shrapnel, fallout. People actually paying for something or getting like the bad end of the stick who didn't deserve it. You know what I mean? So, and I usually resonate more towards Aries energy. I really do. And I often think when I see that these two are opposites, I'm like, that's kind of interesting, because Aries is about justice. It's just about like fixing it now. Aries is about the truth. Aries is about things working out the way they're supposed to. You'd think this would be more compatible. It's about how it's working out, not the fact that we're going towards the truth. Justice can also work very slowly too. That's a thing too that sometimes throws Aries off. Kind of like, I don't want to sit here and figure it out. Let's just fix it. We know that's wrong. Get rid of it. Put what's there. Put what's supposed to be there. There's more going on here. There's going to be some fallout. There's definitely going to be some fallout. The Three of Swords is showing up. How is that affecting you, actually? How is that affecting Aries? Because there is the Three of Swords. There's some fallout going on here. Through friendships, people that you care about are going to have some fallout. It's almost like, the way I feel about this, it's almost like a business is doing something illegal. And the point is to have them stop doing something illegal. What happens is they get some type of repercussion for doing what they did, and they end up having to shut their doors. One of your friends worked at that company, and now they're out of a job. And it's kind of like, it's not fair that they're out of a job, but that was wrong and it needed to be corrected. And you may be looking at it like, well, it just, that behavior just had to stop. I didn't think everybody had to lose their job over it. But that's like the thing. But that's where justice comes in. That's where Libra comes in. Kind of like, wait, we got to do this a little slower. We got to make this correct. We need that to stop. But we don't want other people to lose their jobs who didn't deserve that. That's not fair that they lost their jobs. They didn't do anything wrong. It's this other person over here. If that person who actually did the wrongdoing loses their job, well, I'm not going to feel bad about that. But it shouldn't trickle down where they lose their job and everybody who worked under them gets fired too, who didn't do anything wrong. It's not fair. That's what justice is trying to smooth out here. Kind of like everybody shouldn't pay the price for one person's wrongdoing. Okay, we're coming forward. I get it. There's more coming in. They're giving the why. Do you know what's going on? Like, what is your part in this situation? 10 of Pentacles and the Tower card. You know what's going on here. You know exactly what's going on here is what I'm getting. Work with the justice person. Whoever this person is with justice, whoever the justice energy is, work with them. You're not going to want to. You're not going to like how they do things. Empower yourself to step back and let them handle it, because you're not going to completely walk away and you're always going to keep your eye on it, whatever this is. Step back and let the process take control. You're not going to like it. I'm getting the 7 of Swords is saying you did your part. Let it be. Let somebody else handle it from here. You're going to have the urge for some reason to be like, no, it's not good enough. We need to fix it. Give somebody else the time to fix it. I feel like there's other people end up with repercussions who don't deserve it is what I'm getting. And that's what this justice energy is trying to work out. It's taking a minute. It's going slowly to make sure people who didn't deserve it don't pay the price for something they didn't do. Because it's like there's this shrapnel feel here. It's hard for you to do that. And it's hard to feel empowered when you're walking away. That's the challenge, though, to feel empowered to walk away, let it just solve itself. You did your part. If you have to come back in later, you'll come back in later. Aries is very much, I'm either going to do something now or I'm not at all. It's hard to walk away, kind of like, no, I want this to be correct. It's having that faith that it will work out is hard. I feel like that's the hard thing. Kind of like, yeah, but is this going to go right? There's the 2 of Wands is showing up. The devil has to be dealt with, and there's going to be quick moves. The devil's going to try to sell. The devil is going to try to sell themselves in the sense of like, I didn't do anything wrong, or it wasn't my fault, or I had no choice. The devil's going to play a little song and dance here. That's going to happen. There's going to be a quick movement forward, but they're also saying this is where the other justice card shows up. When push comes to shove, justice will still prevail. We just got to give it some time. We got to make sure the devil pays for what the devil did. The devil should not drag it shouldn't be the devil plus everybody else on the ship, because it feels like that's what they're doing. Like, if I'm going down, we're all going down together, and that's not fair. Let justice have its way. Healing should happen. It's questioning, like, are we going to have heartbreak or are we going to have healing? I keep feeling that. Are we going to have heartbreak or are we going to have healing? This does mean a lot to you. It's just, it feels like it's a very weird feeling for you. Kind of like, I feel like I'm just kind of like skipping out, or I'm just walking away. It actually, I feel like once you get like a week past it, a week? Yeah, maybe a week. I feel like you'll be fine, but it's like stepping away from it and staying away from it for a good week. It seems like that. It is in the best interest. The outcome, if you can do this, you will like. It's like, I want swift justice. I don't want to wait for it. 3 of Pentacles and the Tower card. The Tower should be all on this card. Whoever this person is. Whoever this devil energy is. It should all be on them. You don't have to be in the Tower when it comes down. You don't have to be in the Tower when it comes down, but you're in danger of being in it. Because I feel like it will affect you if you see other people paying the price for what somebody else did. That's not fair. And it's going to very much bother me, I feel. I don't think all those other people needed to pay for what that person did. That's not right. But it's after the fact. And after the ship sank, it's just like all their stuff was on there. It's just too late now. It's just too late. It's all at the bottom of the ocean. So we don't want to be looking back like, well, now that it's too late, now what are we going to do? We want to let that process work itself out, let the people get off the boat who deserve to get off the boat, and then when it sinks, the people on it deserve to sink with it. Harsh but true. I feel like this is about having patience. I really feel like this is about having the patience, and I understand not wanting to. I totally understand that. They're just giving you a heads up of like, if you push forward with whatever this is, the wrong people are going to pay the most. If you're able to pull back and let justice have its way, it will work out for the best. You'll see it at some point. It's hard at first. It is. I understand it. Like, I get it. Like, I don't want to wait for justice. I want it right now. But if you can lighten your load and just give it a chance, it'll work out for the best. It will. It just seems like a very contrary way. This is not your way to do it. If you are the energy that I'm familiar with Aries, it's just not the way you handle things. But I also see it in the same breath. The outcome matters a lot. It matters a lot. So it's kind of like, if I'm going to step back, if I'm going to do this a way that is not normal for me, this would be the reason why. Because I'm not looking to punish people who don't deserve it. That's not correct. That's not what I do. That's not why I'm here. So if I'm going to do this for an uncomfortable reason, that's going to be a valid reason for me. Because I'm just the person who did it. They should suffer. They shouldn't be dragging everybody along with them. That's not right. I can think of other analogies, but I don't know if we need to say it. It's kind of like, if you have a family of 5 and it was the father that did something wrong, the whole family shouldn't pay for what the father did. Like, if there's the father speeding, and then, it's kind of like impounding the car is going to make the whole family pay, but if you give the father a ticket, the father pays the ticket. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to say it. Something like that. I don't know. I don't think we need to go down in other analogies, do we? Let's let it go. I'm going to shut down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, but the same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.